I ruined everything. I'm just a piece of junk.
Welcome. Well, this starts with a knife I'd forged previously. I'd forged it too long, heat treated it, tempered it, and then decided to make it smaller. So I just got a zip disc and cut a new tang into it. I didn't film myself forging it, but for the purists, here's some stock footage. The problem occurred when I was fitting up the bolster. I was trying to tap it on and get a nice tight fit, but because of the sharp edges and the fact that I didn't draw back the temper with a bit of heat, created a stress riser and it's just snapped. Seeing this is leaf spring, I've been told that leaf spring doesn't like welding to itself without another material in between, but we'll see, because you know...
Don't backchat me, I know boats!
I just set up a bit of a jig here so I can keep it straight, and hopefully when it cools it won't warp. Just a close up of a nice tight joint. Once a blob of weld is ground off, I could do the other side. And I was fortunate that the heat affected zones wasn't too much, so I lost a bit of the hardness, I guess, right at the torso. But it shouldn't be a problem. It's intended to be a skinning knife, so you're not going to be using that part of the blade anyway. I put this waterfall plat on. Now it uses J-Flex belt, and for the life of me, I can't figure out how to store them without them twisting up like this. If someone can figure out how to store them without them curling up, could you please let me know? That'd be great. So I ground off the blobs of weld and made it all flat, and I ended up, because of a bit of spatter and whatnot, I ended up regrinding the flats and the bevel. Once that was all done, I had to hand sand. I went from 150 all the way up to 1200. But we'll fast forward that because you don't really need to see me hand sand for half a day. Now we'll just get it on the buffer and get it all nice and shiny. It's looking really good at this stage.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Now, I just wanted to clarify, it didn't snap on the polisher, it actually broke when I was wiping the excess polish off. So back to program. So it's back in the jig again to get welded up. It actually welded and it broke in a different spot altogether, so it wasn't the weld that broke, it was the steel in front of the weld, which was different than the original break. So anyway, back at it again, more weld. This time I decided to wrap it in tape to protect the blade area so I didn't have to re-sand it and re-polish it. So I'm only just grinding off the minimum of what I need to grind off. So now I'm just going to figure out, I want to recess the blade itself into the handle and not have to worry about having a bolster. I thought it might give it a bit more strength. This is a native, I don't know what it is, ribbon gum or something. It's just a burl. that I've stabilised and dyed in a bit of stabilising resin dye, whatever it is. You're just going to mark out now where the knife is going to sit. I'll cut off the excess. I'll rip it in half so I can rebate where the tang's going to be. This, I'm just sitting a bit of sandpaper on some glass, and I'm just going to sand it flat just to get rid of the saw marks, so then hopefully when the two blocks go together it's a perfect joint. Just transferring all the marks through so I can work out where the rebate needs to be. I just use this rotary tool with a bit of a burr bit on there. There's no real grain structure in this burl, so it's hard to chisel it, so I thought this burr bit was the easiest way to get rid of it, and just trying to clean up the ends with the chisel there to make nice and crisp. So it's just remove a bit, fit it, remove a bit, fit it, and see until you get a good enough bit. It doesn't have to be good, it just has to be good enough. I just use some double-sided stucky tape just to stick it together, so I can go and work out where the rough shape of it's going to be. At this stage I'm only just going to sort of rough it in on the belt grinder, and I'll finish it when it's all glued together. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of material there, and I don't need all that. So just with the 60 grit belt on the belt grinder, I'm just sort of dressing it up, taking off the edges. Just getting it to a rough shape, ready to glue together. If you like watching what I do, consider subscribing. That'd be fantastic for me if you could. Now it's time to get ready for the glue up. Just pull apart from the double-sided tape. Get rid of all that residue. Give it a wipe down. This is just some 2-part knife adhesive that I bought from a knife supply shop. Got to get it the right ratios. Make sure it sets nice and hard. Now put a bit more glue down there, get a bit of squeeze out, wipe out the excess. Extra clamp. Just have to let it sit and set up. So far it was looking pretty good. So now the glue's all dry. I test the glue, make sure it's all gone harder. Take all the tape off. Once all the tape was off, I gave it a bit of an inspection, a bit of a flex test, and I could hear crunching. I thought it might have been the glue not sticking. I was really hopeful that the tang had stuck in there, so a bit of a close look, and yep, it has. I can see it. Well, that explains the crunchy noise. At this stage it's failed again. I don't know whether or not I can weld a little bit of mild steel, like a bit of a nail, and use it as a different tang and then try to refit it on this handle. Try to get away with just gluing it by itself. I don't know. If you think I can save it, just comment. Make some suggestions on how I can do it. Maybe I just need to throw it in the bin and start from scratch. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any ideas for me, please comment, share with your friends.